Hey, everybody, it's Maria Boynton. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Atlanta Up Close. Election is underway. Of course, if you didn't vote early, you can vote on Tuesday, November 4th. We are looking today at the race for mayor of the city of Atlanta. There are 4 candidates, and all 4 candidates were notified that this forum was available so they could get equal time. Today, we're talking to candidate Kalema Jackson. Mr. Jackson, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing fine. So your campaign's been going on for some weeks now. I mean, how you think it's going?
Well, it's going great. It's going great. The progress is great. Just waiting for that day, waiting for next Tuesday, and hopefully victory is there.
You're running for mayor. I mean, we see mayor. Of course, the job is to lead the city. How important is it to you to become Atlanta's next mayor, sir?
Well, I want to let the people know that I am someone to whom they can put their faith and trust in, someone who's about what's right, and someone who wants to strive towards what's right and do what's right. Therefore, they can follow my direction and my vision to see that I have their interests, their best interests at heart. And again, to be a true leader, because leaders are born, as I say, and I feel that I have those qualifications.
What makes you a great candidate for mayor? Tell us about yourself.
Yes, I'm from Alabama, Dothan, Alabama. I came here in 1996 during the Olympics, and so I went to the Atlanta College of Art. I graduated there, and I saw an ad in the newspaper about. So I joined the Atlanta police department, and I proudly served 13 years as a police officer there. And after retiring there, I just continued to do my freelancing, independent work. And now I'm here to run as mayor, to continue my service, come back and service the city that I love, a city that I earned a living in, made a living in. And now I want to return that service, to continue that service and complete it.
I understand you were 13 years in the Atlanta Police Department?
Yes, ma'am. I was a police officer for the city of Atlanta for 13 years. Yes, ma'am.
So talk about that in reference to public safety here in the city of Atlanta. How you used your experience on APD to make improvements to the current situation when it comes to public safety in Atlanta?
Yes, I'm seeing that public safety is an issue, and I can bring my experience as a police officer back to the city and help guide these people, guide the officers, guide the people in the department, and have them work just as hard as I did, and in enforcing the law just as I did, and that's hiring more police. And as I said in many other interviews, that to hire police that are dedicated to enforcing the law, but yet still have that discretion and that discernment, but not to a point to whereas they are like apologists or criminal sympathists, but just enforcing the law and being dedicated to doing so.
What is your plan for, let's say, bringing the crime rate even lower? What would you do?
Well, I would encourage, just as I was a police officer, encourage officers to just show visibility and show your presence, and just, again, being serious about enforcing the law, letting the people know that the areas that you are patrolling, the areas that you are in, just to show your presence and let the people know that you are serious in enforcing the law, again, just as I did, and taking every case seriously, every call seriously, like as I did. And as I said, just showing your presence, being that tough police officer. And again, but having that discretion and that discernment, connecting with the community and establishing rapport and with the community, and letting them know that you're an officer that they can trust.
You had more to say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Everyone, we're talking to Mr. Kalema Jackson, who is a candidate for mayor for the city of Atlanta. So, of course, you know, when I interview people, they talk about crime being one of the top issues they feel for the city of Atlanta right now, public safety. What are some of the other issues that you would say are the top issues concerning Atlanta right now, you feel?
Well, I feel we have like infrastructure as far as our transportation, that deals with the traffic, that transit, and our roadways that need our attention, that are damaged and they need repair. Others are such as others infrastructure areas such as communications, like our broadband access, internet, and our utilities as far as water, sewage, and these are areas that need our attention. And I would do all that I can to make sure these areas are taken care of for the people for a better quality of living.
We talk about sewage. We saw the water main breaks and spewing water everywhere across the city. I mean, what would you do? Let's say you did get the job as mayor. And of course, we saw recently where the mayor was out, the current mayor, Dickens, was out, all times of the night saying, look, this is what's happening. We're out here. We're going to get it fixed. And then we, of course, got the report that this is because of years and years of piping that is there, that is old. How would you resolve the solution with the bad pipes?
Well, I would go in and question where and see if there's like the blueprint or the layout of such. That's what of the piping, and I also would be out there as well. And when it went to make sure that the job gets done, to show my presence and show my leadership as the mayor, to let them know that I am out there and I am very concerned and determined to get such done. But again, just knowing where these areas are, and hopefully we'll locate the blueprint and the printout of where the piping of the city, the pipeline of the city, the piping of the city, to make sure we locate areas that need our attention and need repair and need restoration.
First 100 days of Kalema Jackson's administration, what do you do?
Well, I have to take a look at what's at the staffing, see who's present and who we will retain and who we would retain, and I would look into just making sure that we bring order and decorum back into City Hall, make sure things are in order, and basically just bringing decorum and order back to City Hall. Hopefully that the people would understand that someone that is there is serious about getting things done, and that they will follow my guidance and my vision and my focus. And so hopefully and they will understand that the person that you're bringing, that I am, again, is serious about doing what's right, striving towards what's right, and wanting to do what's right by the people. And that's what the first 100 days that I will be in, just looking over staff, seeing who we will retain, and just making sure we try to get things done.
What departments do you feel need a little bit of cleansing?
Well, at this time, I have to go in and see what progress was made in certain departments. Mm-hmm. And again, I'll make my decisions as I go in and as I see. At this point, we still have to give people that leeway, that opportunity to present, to show what they have done and what their progress and what they're doing and where they're going. And then I will make my decisions based on that.
Okay, well, Mr. Jackson, our time is wound down. Why don't you look into the camera and tell everyone why you should be their choice for mayor for the city of Atlanta?
Thank you for having me.
Certainly.
Yes, Atlanta, I proudly served 13 years as a police officer for the city, and now I'm running as your mayor. I'm here to ensure better quality, security, and safety for the city. I promise I will work as hard as your mayor as I did as your police officer. So you can put your faith and trust in me, because I am the one to whom feels that I know what's right, and I strive towards what's right, and I will do what's right. And I will do what's right by you, and I promise to you that you will have I will work hard, and you will be proud. I will make you proud. So please vote Jackson, Mayor Jackson.
All righty. Everyone, Kalema Jackson here, candidate for mayor of the city of Atlanta. Thank you for coming in, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, certainly, everyone. The election is on Tuesday, November 4th. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to another edition of Atlanta Up Close. And of course, as always, you can listen to on the Odyssey app.